All right, it is 6:15 a.m. and I am heading out to Killington, Vermont. So I've got a big 2,000-foot climb this morning, and then descent, and then, just regular day of up and down, all sorts of stuff. But I'm expecting this Killington peak to be cool, awesome views, and also Killington is a big ski resort area, so I don't know what I'll see all around as I get up there, but hopefully some cool stuff. And excited to get into motel tonight. I need to get into town at a decent time, go straight to the post office and pick up my box that just has, my non-food resupply stuff that I've been bumping to myself along the way. And it's the same box I got in Falls Village, Connecticut, and I will then bump that forward again to myself somewhere. But I got to get that before they close today, and then get some laundry done immediately so I can go eat somewhere tonight without getting thrown out of the joint. And what else? Get some supplies, some food. But I only need a couple of days worth of food, because there will be a place right on trail just a couple of days down the line. So anyway, that's what I need to do. I'd love to get as much of that done as possible tonight. Hopefully all of it tonight. That way tomorrow I can just work on video and lay around. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was super cold when I got up this morning again. But it was not. I only hiked for 10 minutes and had to take all my warm weather stuff off. Man, I mean, it's nice and cool out, but it's not like 40 degrees like it was yesterday. So that's good. So yesterday, about 2/3 of the way through the day, I ate a bar, like I do about every hour and a half or so on the trail. Keep myself going. And I reached in my front left pocket for my Ziploc trash bag that I always, just keep all my trash in, so that my clothes don't smell like food, for when I'm sleeping at night. I don't want the bears smelling it, and whatever, so it doesn't get lost and all that. Well, there's no Ziploc there. And that Ziploc was full, really full, because I'm about ready to get in town and throw everything away. And I said, oh my gosh, I lost it on the trail. That's actually happened to me one time before, a long time ago. And obviously out here, I try to do everything the right way and not make a mess, leave a mess. There's a whole leave no trace kind of initiative that everybody tries to follow out here. So anyway, I was sort of mortified and was thinking, oh, I gotta, I was in front of most everybody yesterday just because I left so early. And so I thought, okay, somebody that I know along the way is going to see that and pick it up and, bring it into camp, and I'll go, hey, I'm the idiot that dropped that, let me get it, and sorry, and whatever. And so I get into camp yesterday and get my food bag to get some dinner going, and there it is. So somehow, after all these months of hiking out here over the past 2 summers and then this summer, I've never done that before, but apparently at lunch, when I stopped for lunch, packed everything up, I threw my trash bag into my food bag also. So I was very happy to see that was the mistake I made, which was very tiny compared to leaving a bag full of 3 days worth of trash. You would not believe how much trash you make in 3 days. All the stuff you eat. But anyways, opposed to leaving that out on the trail. So So I didn't have to ask anybody as they came into camp and look like an idiot. I just have to look like an idiot now on this video. Yay, I'm an idiot. So there are these blue arrows around right here, and they're for the Catamount Ski Trail, or a Catamount Ski Trail. You can see there's one a little further down there as well. So apparently, even though I kind of just started up the mountain, there's already some, ski stuff. Anyway, this would be obviously more cross-country, in the trees skiing. But I imagine I'll keep coming across stuff like this all the way up. And I think, just like the other day where I hiked up a green run, I think today, at some point, hike up a blue run to get up onto the top of Killington Mountain. So I'll be looking for that. Alright, I think the worst of the climbing is done for today, and it was not that bad. It was pretty nice actually. Pretty fun and absolutely beautiful. Here is a shelter that is kind of known for being pretty dilapidated, but it's got some nice tent area, looks like. Somebody left their tent stakes. Anyway, so I think I was under a little bit of a misconception about, well, not misconception, I guess I was just hoping this would go more into the ski resort area, but it is not, and that's fine. This has still been absolutely incredible hike. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful areas I've been in. Really, really neat. And somehow I've already done 4 miles, over 4 miles this morning from the Governor Clement shelter. I have no idea how. I thought I was going slow, but it's just been beautiful. So anyway, I'm gonna head on. If I wanted to take a side trail back there and add on some miles going like straight up, I could have gone to the top of Killington Peak and maybe seen a little bit of that. Is this the right direction for this trail? Anyway, for that some of the ski resort stuff, but I did not want to add that on, so I didn't. But I'm out here, and it looks like this has got to be a ski run, right? For sure. So pretty cool. Well, right here is Route 4. And if you go that way, it takes you to Rutland, Vermont. If you go that way, almost 3 miles, it takes you to Killington, Vermont, which is where I'm going to take my zero. But the trail crosses right here and cuts along that direction and runs into Highway 100, which will be way down that way. It runs this way, perpendicular with Route 4, and kind of creates a triangle. So since I have to hike this section anyway, I could stay here because a bus comes by once every hour and you can take the bus in, but then I just have to have the bus bring me back here and I'd have to hike through the woods there, right? So I'm just going to do that 3-mile hike right now and then hike the half mile into town, and then when I get done with my zero in a couple of days, I'll just be able to hike back out way down that direction and just keep on going. So that's the plan. So if you remember a while back, in fact exactly 105 miles back, the AT crossed onto the long trail. And it's been following the long trail for the last 105 miles. And now we are at what is called the Main Junction. Main, like the state Main. And this is where the long trail continues on that direction. And it's white blazed just like the AT is. So that can be confusing sometimes to people, but there's a white blaze for the long trail. And the AT continues this direction, and it is white blazed as well. So, bye to the long trail. It's neat that I did, 105 miles of it. People say that the northern part, it goes all the way up to Canada, is incredible. Rough, tough, but gorgeous. So maybe someday I will do that and finish it. And now I am on my way to Route 100, 2.25 miles away. And then I will turn right and walk on Route 100 a half mile into town. And I will probably stop at the deli and get something to eat that's right there. And I don't really know what else is there, but get my post office package and head to the motel. I was just thinking too that if I ever did get back out to do the long trail, then I'd get to see the north section that Scarecrow and his cohorts maintain. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe even run across him again someday. Scarecrow, if you see this, I hope so. That'd be pretty awesome. Well, I came out of the woods and I'm walking through Gifford State Park now, or Gifford Woods, or whatever they call it. And I think it should take me right to the highway that I want to take into town. Alright, just left the post office back there behind me. Got my box. Heading to the motel, which is right over there. I don't know how well you can see it. But I'm hoping they'll let me check in early. I'm here like 2 hours earlier than I thought I was going to be. It's amazing, first of all, just how much motivation there is when you know you're heading into town to eat and stuff. So anyway, I saw a deli back there I passed. And that looks to be about it. There's not much around right here, but that'll get me by, and I think I can maybe even get all my resupply food there. So head up here and see if I can check in early. Well, that is awesome. I came up here and it says back by 2 p.m. and I thought, oh no, and then I saw envelopes there. One with my name spelled close enough to write. It has a key in it. So it looks like I can go head in. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, I'm sitting here in my hotel room and I need to go get something to eat because I'm starving. But I just have a huge smile on my face and I wanted to share this before the day is over today because I had 2 problems with gear on the trail. And one of them were my Lecky poles. Oh man, oh my gosh, I've been sitting too long and got stiff. My Lecky Legacy Ultralight poles, one of them snapped at the bottom. I've used these things a lot, but it snapped at the bottom, the tip came off, everything. I called Lecky just a bit ago, and they said, tell us where you're going to be 4 or 5 days from now. I told them. They said there's going to be a lower there when you get there. Just pick it up at the post office. The end. Like, well, what's the address? That's it. So, awesome. Lecky is incredible. I will buy their stuff for all eternity now. You know, that was amazing. Normally they have a warranty process. You got to do this thing online and this and that and the other. But for, long hikers like this, for through hikers, they just handle it like that, like they did. And man, you can't ask for anything more than that. So that's incredible. Z-Packs, who, I'll just say, I've heard bad things about customer service, right? I don't know why. I'm not saying any, I just have heard a lot of things about that. Well, I have their new Arc Air backpack, new this year. It's kind of like their Arc Blast, but it doesn't have the adjustable straps in the back. It just has, anyway, these curved stays that create a curve in the back. It doesn't matter, but it does matter a little, because one of them, you can see the curve on the backpack is created by these rods that are in the pack. I know you can't see it, but just, there's these rods in here that are curved. Well, they sit at the bottom, like right here, like that's the bottom of the rod, okay? It's held in by nylon. Well, this one on this side that has all this duct tape poked all the way through the nylon and came out and has been sticking in my back. And of course, that part of the backpack is not supported now, right? So it's hanging sideways and stuff until I duct taped it. Like, my duct tape job is working awesome, actually. So lasted the entire day today. I just called Z-Packs, talked to them. Monica answered the phone. She was as nice as could possibly be. Took down all the issues I had with the whole backpack, even things that don't even need to be fixed, whatever. Just listened to me. Told me she's going to send me a loaner pack to a spot 4 or 5 days ahead. So I gave her the same address I gave Lucky. So when I go there in a couple of days to pick up my regular resupply box, I'm going to have a Lucky pole, and I'm going to have a loaner Z-Packs backpack. I'm going to swap all my stuff out. She's sending a label and a form with the loaner backpack. I will just take this backpack, stick it in the box that the other one came in, put the label on there, and ship it right back to them. They're going to fix everything, redo the whole thing. One of the problems that I had with it, having to do with the stays, they knew about. It was something that happened early on with some of these Arc Airs, and they're aware it's kind of a factory defect thing, and they're just going to, but they're going to take care of it. They're taking care of it for everybody that had the problem. And then this issue down below that they haven't seen quite as much, they're going to take care of as well. Anyway, you couldn't really ask for much more than that. They're aware that there are some problems. They're taking care of it. They're sending me a free backpack to get me by until they fix this one. It's going to cost me $0, all of this from both companies. So Z-Packs and Lecky, props to you guys. I mean, you just couldn't ask for more when you're on the trail and you got no home base to deal from. You don't have a computer. You can access things well. You can't print stuff out. You can't, whatever. And they're awesome. So I know I'm kind of rambling. This was a really long section, but they deserve everybody to know what kind of effort they went through for this. So appreciate it. Ooh, lunch. Like barbecue chicken nuggets, broccoli salad, fruit salad, a chicken cutlet, and then I got some chips and dessert if I'm still hungry. Oh, I bet I eat every bit of this too. Yum. Alright, so I'm at a place called Jack's, which is really like a video game bar place, but they have a laundromat in the basement, which I'm sure is because of people like me. So I'm down here in one of their bathrooms, changing out all my clothes so I can put on my rain gear. I think you've seen this fire drill before. And then I'm going to go throw all my clothes in the laundry. Have to buy some soap and all that stuff, throw it all in the laundry. Then I'm going to go upstairs, hang out, grab a snack or have a drink or something and wait for my laundry to get done in my rain gear. So, I don't know. I guess people will just look at me weird. Alright, well, I took the bus down to Jack's Food and Games, which is like a bar and grill on top with a laundromat on bottom. And that's perfect because I need a laundromat. So, did all my laundry, and now I'm just sitting here waiting for the bus. This is the bus stop, even though you can hardly read it. It does say bus stop. It's about 2 miles away from the motel, so I did not want to walk here. But there's like a, tapas and martini bar, and there's a nightclub right here, and I don't know. Anyway, there's various things around here, you know, but it's not really particularly close to the motel I'm staying at, so had to take the bus. The bus should be here any minute, and the bus was only like $2 for a ride to really anywhere in town, but for whatever reason, I have no idea why, it was free to get to here. So I tried to give the guy the $2 and he said it's free, so maybe it'll be free going back.